Thomas here with Much Props, going to give you another how-to video. Today I am building something from the new sci-fi movie Project Hail Mary. It recently released literally today, and in that movie Ryan Gosling is a science teacher who gets taken into outer space to fix a problem with the sun. That's what we'll say. He does meet an alien there who looks like a bunch of rocks walking around, and my wife suggested that I make this. So today I am making Rocky from the sci-fi movie Project Hail Mary out of EVA foam blocks, chunks, bits. Let's get to building. As of me recording this video, I have yet to watch the movie, so I am going off of screen grabs from the trailer. Not ideal for reference images, but I'm working with what I got. The alien appears to be made out of a bunch of rocks. My wife read the book recently and was really excited to see that the movie was coming out this week, so I'm going to watch the movie tomorrow and gift her this little guy today. I pull out a bunch of 24 and 48mm chunks of EVA foam and begin with making the basic shape of his body from the blurry pictures that I have. I feel like as long as I make it look like some jagged rocks, I will at least get it within the ballpark. Using a box cutter and a hobby knife, I carefully cut away at the block of foam. From what I can see, the little boulder boy has typical rock structures like cracks and divots and pockmarks, so I bust out a wood burner, put on a respirator, and burn in some details into the surface of all my rock bits. My wife informed me that this is not what the character is described like in the book, and in fact wears clothes throughout most of the story. In the trailer, I did notice an armband for tools and I think a satchel at one point, so I'm just gonna kind of make those bits up at the end. Once I got all the pockmarks on the surface, I repeat the same steps of carving the 5 arms / legs, trying to make it look similar to what I can see in the trailer pics. 2 coats of Plastidip. Follow that up by a light beige spray paint base coat. So in the book, the alien is described to be a bit darker and wearing clothes. In what I can see from the movie, it is a light sandstone brown and what appears to be some kind of green turquoise-ish patches that look like some kind of rare gemstone or mineral embedded smooth on the surface. Once again, I could be totally wrong since I have not yet seen the movie and am going off of a few promo pics. I start my paint job by dirtying up the crevices and holes with a brown and black acrylic paint wash. Once covered, I wipe off the high points and let it start to dry. Then I hit the edges with lighter and lighter tints of brown to bring back some of that raised detail. Now I'm going to do my best to paint on some green mineral gemstone-ish looking bits all over the place. I'm just mixing in a couple of greens, some white, and eventually a little bit of blue acrylic to give it those variations. I'm not trying to match it perfectly to the movie still frames, partly because I don't have every angle of this creature and I am not 100% sure which part is the front of them. My wife said that it doesn't have any eyes and its hands slash feet, arm slash leg things are interchangeable in any direction. last little detail that I can barely make out is that he has an armband on one of his appendages. I keep saying he, I don't know if it's a he or not. He's supposed to be some kind of technician for his ship, and I thought it would be fitting to tuck a couple of tools in his band. I cut apart an alligator clip with my wire cutters, bend over the ends, and add electrical tape to one of them because what good tool doesn't have some electrical tape around the handle when the grip fails? I cut a small piece of brown leather and super glue it along with the tools directly onto the alien's arm. And with that last addition, we are finished. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you back here next week for another epic build. And we are finished. Here is the end result. Overall, not too difficult of a build. I literally started this today at about 10 o'clock this morning. So yeah, maybe you will try and make one of these yourselves and impress your friends with your ability to cut a bunch of foam into chunks and glue it together and make it something that vaguely resembles something you saw in a movie recently. Yeah. Maybe you'll get some. Yay! And inevitably, they're going to ask you, how'd you make that? You can give them one of these. Tell them, much props. Gonna go put this on her desk in her office to surprise her, because she doesn't know it's finished. Peace out. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you want to see more builds like this one, please consider joining these awesome people listed here with me over on my Patreon to build a bigger, better, more creative community together.